Welcome back to Morning Markets on Friday the 19th of November. Paul Durrans, Investment Director. Today we'll be looking at Japanese inflation and why this is important, and then finishing off with UK retail sales. Looking at equity markets overnight and from yesterday, we saw mixed returns. Over in the US, we saw strength. European equities and UK equities were weaker, whilst overnight we saw strong returns from Japan. This week, you've heard from George and Jeff on UK and European inflation, both which came in relatively high at 4.2% and 4.1% respectively. Important as inflation affects the amount of goods and services we can afford to buy and influences whether interest rates need to be adjusted in the future. This morning, Japan's inflation reading came in very low, just at 0.1%. What's interesting is the divergence we're seeing in inflation readings. Here in the UK, we're seeing prices of goods and services accelerate, very different to that what we're seeing in Japan. And there are several reasons behind this, primarily due to the strength of household and business consumption, and also some structural factors in Western economies such as Europe, the US and the UK. Demand for goods and services has been very high as their economies have reopened from lockdowns, while supply has been limited by labour shortages and bottlenecks. If we contrast that with Japan, their recovery has been delayed with more recent lockdowns, thereby keeping consumption low. Japan also suffers from ageing demographics, which typically leads to higher savings and less willingness to consume. The strength of recovery in the likes of the US is allowing them to pull back on measures which they introduced to stimulate their economy last year. However, for Japan, with anemic inflation and slow economic activity, we've seen the government announce overnight a $490 billion stimulus package to ignite their economic recovery as they emerge from recent lockdowns. Individuals who are 18 and younger will receive cash payments with the hope of those cash payments being spent rather than saved, which is different to what we saw last year. And the hope really is that will kickstart their economy and help push inflation towards that 2% target. And finally, this morning we've had UK retail sales, important as it indicates the strength of the UK economic recovery. Sales for October beat expectations, coming in at 0.8% against the 0.5% expected. It shows consumers are more upbeat about the economic situation despite higher prices. A real positive for the UK economy. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend and we'll see you on Monday.
Subscribing to the True Potential YouTube channel is quick and easy. Simply go to the channel on your desktop or through the YouTube app on your phone and click the subscribe button. You can then press the notification bell symbol if you wish to be notified as and when new videos are released. Doing this is a great way to keep yourself updated with market developments and personal finance insights. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, and we look forward to continuing to help you do more with your money.